Hello, my dear students. I hope you are doing good and have done well in today's cost accounting paper. So tomorrow will be your last paper, that is management accounting paper, and in this video I will help you out with the strategy for preparing for tomorrow's paper in such a way that you are able to cover as much syllabus as possible and able to write the examination confidently. Okay. So first thing is first, you have to go through all the MQPs released for this particular attempt. So if I'm not wrong, there are two MQPs for this December 2025 attempt. Please go through each and everything. Okay, if you find anything new, it will be a new learning experience for you. Okay, and what we have seen in this particular attempt is that you are getting one question at least from the MQP. So please go through the MQP. And now, how to prepare for tomorrow's examination? Well, you have completed your cost accounting examination, okay, and you have got back to your hostel or your room and you have relaxed and freshened up, right? Now, assuming that you start your preparation by 6:30 till 9, that is still dinner time, try to complete ABC, decision theory, and introduction to management accounting. Okay, ABC, decision theory, introduction to management accounting in this 2.5 hours, 6:30 to 7:30, 7:30 to 8:30, and 8:30 to 9. Assuming that you take 1 hour for ABC, 1 hour for decision theory, and half an hour for the introduction to management accounting, which is complete theory chapter. You will get 7 marks question from each of these 3 chapters. So 21 marks in your pocket. Okay. So ABC, you don't have many models. Whatever the problems that are given in the material, that is more than sufficient. Okay, I'm talking about masterminds material. Okay, others, please go through the materials that are available to you. You will get a question for sure from ABC. Decision theory, when it comes to decision theory, focus on the first one, that is decision theory in case of uncertainty, that is mini max, maxi mini, salvage, Laplace criterion, Harvey's criterion, all those things. Okay, and decision theory, decision making in case of risk, my dear, expected value, and expected value in case of perfect information. And last one is decision tree. Okay, right. And then go to reduction or to management accounting. Hardly you have 14 questions, right? So half an hour is sufficient for you. Okay, so if you're thorough with these 3 chapters, you can easily write 3 7 marks questions. Now, assuming that you have completed your dinner by 9:30, started from 9 and 9:30, and from 9:30 onwards to 11:30, on what chapters you need to focus on? Okay, right. Divisional performance measurement, which is very important chapter. If you are lucky, you will get 14 marks from this chapter. 7 plus 7. For sure, you will get 7 marks. Okay, so there is no doubt in that regard. But if you are lucky, you will get 14 marks also. So what topics we need to focus on? First, focus on EVA, economic value added, learning curve, okay, doubling approach as well as formula approach. Okay, there is a theory called as balance scorecard, my dear. Please go through it once. It's there in our material also. It's a complete theory concept. Okay, so balance scorecard. So what are the 4 perspectives of balance scorecard? Okay, so there are 1 or 2 questions. Please go through it without any fail. And last but not least is your return on investment and residual income. So these are the 4 concepts that you need to cover. Okay, then forecasting, budgeting, and budgetary control. Focus on cash budget because you already prepared flexible budget and functional budget for cost accounting, right? The same thing will be repeated here also. Apart from that, focus on cash budget also. There is high possibility that you may get cash budget. If you get flexible budget or functional budget, you are quite lucky. Okay, but there is high possibility that you will get cash budget. Okay, so assuming that you take around 45 minutes for this budget and budgetary control, remaining 1 hour 15 minutes can be used for divisional performance and measurement. Make sure that you have completed these 5 chapters today. Why, sir? From each chapter you will be getting 7 marks. So 5 sevens are 35 marks. Okay, minimum. Sometimes you may get 42 marks also, provided you get 2 questions from divisional performance and measurement. Am I clear, my dear? And sometimes you may get 14 marks question from budgetary control also. So minimum you will get how many marks, my dear? 5 sevens are 35 from these 5 chapters. I'm talking about descriptive part. Okay, MCQs you need to prepare on your own. And if you get around 20 marks there, from these 5 chapters, you can easily score 30 marks. So 50 marks you can score there itself. Okay, so that is the end of the day. That is today, right? Now, it is tomorrow on 17th. What you need to do? Assuming that you wake up by 5:30, that is, you wake up by 5, you complete all your chores and start your preparation by 5:30. From 5:30 to 7:30, that is before breakfast, try to complete standard costing and variance analysis. Already you have covered material and labor variances in the cost accounting subject. Here you focus on other variances, that is overhead variances and sales variance, okay, and reconciliation part also. Okay, once it is completed, focus on responsibility accounting, which is completely theory chapter. So from responsibility accounting and from 5 chapters, from these above 5 chapters, you will get one question for sure. From standard costing also, you will get one question for sure. Okay, my dear. So it can be 14 marks, it can be 7 plus 7. Okay, or it can be only 7 marks. So from each and every chapter, you will get one question for sure. Remaining, it's up to the examiner. They may increase the weightage of certain chapters also. Okay, so as far as I'm concerned, you should find it easy when it comes to preparing these 5 chapters. That is ABC, decision theory, introduction to management accounting, divisional performance measurement, forecasting, budgeting and budgetary control, and responsibility accounting. If you prepare these 6 chapters, you can easily answer 7 marks question each from each of these chapters. So 42 marks. Okay, out of 42, if you get at least 35 or 30 also, that's more than sufficient to achieve your target. Okay, but let us not rest on that. Okay, so let us prepare each and everything. Now, once you have completed your breakfast, by 8 start your preparation, assuming that you will continue till 10:30. Please go through the last chapter, that is decision making tools. Nothing but we're talking about marginal costing, application of marginal costing in short term decision making, and transfer pricing. Now, when we say marginal costing, we are focusing on basics which are already covered in cost accounting. So whatever that is there in cost accounting, focus on those things again. Okay, how to use this PV ratio, how to use break even point, how to use margin of safety to calculate other variables, etc. Okay. When it comes to application of marginal costing in short term decision making, focus on these topics: accept or reject, evaluation of alternative choices, subcontracting, and auxiliarization. Okay, so these are the 3 topics. If you have time, if you are confident enough, then go through transfer pricing. When it comes to transfer pricing, I think at the start of the chapter, I have explained you 4 to 5 different models of transfer pricing. If you go through that, at least you will be able to answer whatever the question that is given in the examination. So assuming that you take transfer pricing as choice, still you have ample resources or ample chapters to play around with. As I said, these chapters are important. Which chapters, my dear? ABC, decision theory, introduction to management accounting, divisional performance, budget and budgetary control, responsibility accounting. Once responsibility accounting is completed, then standard costing and decision making. So please try to stop your preparation by 10:30, from 10:30 to 11:15 or so, 11 or 11:15. Then in that half an hour, please go to the theory part, because you have 2 theory exclusive chapters. Okay, that is introduction to management accounting and responsibility accounting, right? Because you will get one question for sure from these 2 theory chapters. One question each from these 2 theory chapters. So 7 plus 7, 14 marks. So please be thorough. Whatever the half an hour time that is available, please be thorough. And please be thorough with the MCQs. The booklet is given to you. If their booklet is not available, please be thorough with the MCQs which are given at the end of each chapter in ICMAI material. Am I clear? So if you follow this particular plan, then you can easily cover majority of the scoring chapters and you can easily handle the question paper no matter how it is given. Okay, my dear students. So please don't forget to go through the MQPs that are released for this particular attempt. There are 2 sets of MQPs. Please go through it. There is every possibility that you may get a question and you can easily attempt it in the examination. Okay. So refer to the theory questions that are also given in the MQPs. Okay, refer to the theory question. Refer to each and every point in the MQP, both the MCQs as well as theory questions and problems. You can understand it easily. You can solve those questions easily. In fact, when it comes to MQP, solutions are also given, right? You can understand those things easily. If you get a question or so from that particular MQP, you will be in a good position to score good marks. Okay, right. So this is about your day before exam strategy for the management accounting. Please stick on to it. It will be quite helpful in your preparation, and all the best for tomorrow's examination. Thank you.